All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, Ghost Towns, I've been promoting this. This is really good. No one has come back to me and said, boy, this is lousy. It's a bad recommendation. No, this is like all of the above musically. So if you're trying to figure out the genre, good luck. Great vocals, great songwriting, and different, interesting. So go check out Ghost Towns. I think you'll enjoy them. They are kind of blowing up the internet to some degree. And also don't forget about Modern Retro Radio, modernretrofm.com, playing music that other radio stations just, they don't have the courage to play. All right. So check them out. Also, I was going to say, check something else out. Oh yeah. Don't forget about this new song by 5 Times August. You've got to go check out 5 Times August. Ain't No Rock and Roll. Go listen to that. Holy crap, Batman. Superb. Amazing song. So on to this story about lip syncing. Yeah, lip syncing, just the opposite of what I want in a rock band. Kiss's Paul Stanley has faced criticism for lip syncing during live shows. Someone even started a YouTube channel called Sinkin' Stanley. I have not watched Sinkin' Stanley, but I would highly recommend it. How's that? I would recommend it. Recently, the user posted a video of Dream Theater's James Labrie commenting on Stanley's lip syncing and bands using backing tracks. James says, I've never lip synced in my entire life, so let's just get that out of the way. I don't agree with anybody lip syncing to their music. I say that if you do it, you should be able to reproduce it live, or at least try to reproduce it live. James showed some grace because sometimes singers have off days. He says, I mean, every singer has their bad nights, man, for sure, and it's hard to reproduce or replicate exactly what you did in the studio. Of course, unless you're Kiss. At times, just because it's human nature, you get tired, you get sick. You've had 3 or 4 boosters. No, I just added that in there. You're worn out, you're burnt out, whatever. But that is off the board, no lip syncing whatsoever for me. So he's basically just saying it's off the board, meaning it's not even a consideration for James, all right, and his band Dream Theater. So couple of things here. First of all, James, your enthusiasm for this topic surpasses the need, all right? Because here's my perspective on this, and this is the only take you really need. I'm just kidding. You know, every time I get a little bit boastful about something, people hit me with ridiculous things, and I don't even take myself all that seriously. But in any event, so there are 3 groups of people here. You've got the people that understand what they're getting into, and they've made peace with it. So if you're going to see Kiss and you're complaining that they're lip syncing, then you're really not that intelligent of a human being, because you could tell what they're doing. So most people are going because it's a show, and it's the last time they're going to go see Kiss. So they're going for the show. They want the pyrotechnics. They want Gene Simmons floating down from wherever and landing on the stage and then falling over, then getting back up, or whatever he's been doing. There was one instance, I think, where he had to sit down. You know, it's heavy gear. It's a lot of stuff that they're walking around wearing. You know, they're in full costume, in full makeup, thank God. And, you know, this is what you are supposed to kind of expect if you're a Kiss fan. Now, and then there's another group of people, and these are the people that have had 3 boosters this year, who go to the show and go, wow, Kiss is better than they've ever been. They sound amazing. Oh, the vocals are just like they were in 1978. Okay, those are the people, again, who are fooled, all right, easily fooled, and are living in their, I don't want to say delusion, because to them it's real. That's all that matters. That fan goes and, I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't think that Sink and Stanley thing is right at all. They sound great, man. I just Kiss. I'm so glad I dropped $300 on this show. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Now, there is a small group of people who go, and they're like James Labrie here. They're indignant. What? They're not singing. They're not actually giving this a shot. I mean, I paid $300. You paid $300 for a show. You didn't pay $300 for authenticity. And those people, as much as I can empathize with them, they probably, again, should have known ahead of time. Or if they're going just to be critical, like I went to the Kiss show, pyrotechnics were excellent, the set list was fabulous, but then I saw Paul Stanley and he wasn't keeping up with the music. What's up with Paul? Well, Paul's been doing this now for how many years? And the end of the road, which is supposedly getting closer, I think, in December, the end of the road finally gets here. Thank God. I mean, look, folks, if you're going to go see Kiss, make peace with what they are at this stage. There's a lot of AI out there. I've spoken to so-called experts. No, I think these people are experts. And they've told me, they've said, you don't even know what's going on out there. You have no clue. And the audience has no clue because the AI is so sophisticated. They get a sample of your voice, right? You can speak a vocal. You can sing a vocal into the microphone. By the time it gets to the soundboard fixes whatever is wrong with that vocal. I'm kind of shocked that Kiss hasn't gone that route, but I think what's going on there is Paul Stanley is so bad at this stage that they don't trust to correct. They would rather just have something from 20 years ago because it's a safer bet. See, there are singers out there who are singing and stuff is being corrected. The pitch is being changed. Those high notes sound really vibrant and like they did 30 years or 20 years ago or however many years ago when the band, whatever band it is, was in their prime, and people don't know. People are thinking, wow, this guy, he was kind of going downhill as a singer. Now he sounds better than ever. So you've got that aspect of it that's just so good that this is going to keep these geezer bands roaming around the earth longer than they're supposed to roam around. And you've got the purists out there like Kelly Hansen, a Foreigner, who says, screw this. I mean, and you've got other people out there complaining. Dee Snider is like, hey, you're out here for too long. It's time to pack it in. And again, I don't agree with everything Dee says, but Dee does speak some truth now and then, so I got to give him credit. He was the guy, though, telling you to go to CVS and do your duty as a patriotic American. So he needs to really, if he apologized for that, I would cut him more slack. But man, if you're going to go see Kiss and you're thinking, this is going to be a great musical experience. No, it's not. It's not going to be a great musical experience. It's going to be a show where you see a lot of things visually that are going to distract you from the music. And again, because I'm not a huge Kiss fan, I'm like, yeah, I'd probably just go for the show aspect of it, make peace with the fact that they're just up there trying to get through the songs in a way that I guess is reasonable to the fans. And what's reasonable at this stage is playing a track and trying to sing along to it. But it is entertaining, like when the drums kick in before the drummer is behind the drum kit. That's always a good one. It happened to Motley Crue. So you know what's going on there. So again, this is why, because there's no next generation Kiss, there's no next generation Motley Crue, and not that I care about Motley Crue, I'm just saying that these bands are going to perpetuate themselves because they're not bands, they're brands. And you want to keep that brand going because that's how you sell tickets and you get people interested in going to see a live concert. It's a night out for people. And for those people who are completely fooled, who went to CVS multiple times, first, pray for those people that they're going to be okay. And secondly, this is the majority probably of Kiss fans. They're fooled, they're going, they're happy in their delusion. So I would say James Labrie from Dream Theater, don't worry about it, man. I mean, there are other bands I think that are higher up on the musical food chain where you would expect more from those bands, that those bands would maybe call it a career and say, you know what, this is ridiculous. We don't want to embarrass ourselves, so we're just going to stop. So I think that would be the right thing to do, but few of these bands do the right thing. They see dollar signs. Kiss, it's a franchise. They're going to make a ton of money. So let them do their end of the road and just have their, farewell. And those people who are attending, let them live in that world of make-believe. All right. And I don't think anybody really gets hurt, but certainly that might be the future of music, especially when it comes to older bands. Hence, this is why I don't go to too many concerts. Anyway, here's Ghost Hounds, First Last Time, real music for real people in real time. There you go. Thanks for watching, folks. If you can subscribe and also check out Patreon, the Revenue Apocalypse is back. It left for a while, but it's back. Maybe I can interview somebody to help me get back on track, because that seems to be the only thing I can do to offset the algorithm, which is pushing hard against me. So again, if you can subscribe, and also maybe if you can do like $1 a month, $2 a month, that would be very good, and I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, just watch the videos, subscribe, and set that notification bell if you like the content here. I'm a strange character, I will admit that, and somewhat of a clown. That's what I've been told. Thanks again for watching. God bless everybody, and see you soon.